All right, guys, we got a freaking Black Friday sale going on right now. We got freaking Dax up here in the freaking shipping room. I just want to say we got $10 random shirts. So you put it on the random shirt. I'm going to pick out a shirt. It's either going to be me or my girlfriend. We'll pick out a shirt, randomly send it to you. You guys have no choice with that one. It's just random. But then all the other shirts are going to be $15. So for $5 more, you can select what shirt you actually want. We got a limited supply of these left, okay? There's only a couple of these left, day vision goggles. So people will first come, first serve. Whoever ordered those will get those. And make sure you guys ask for stickers and ask for signed posters. I've been signing all these things right here with photos from like the Weirdo World stuff. We got a bunch of these signed prints, so I basically signed every single one of these before I send them you guys anyways, but make sure you ask for them. If you want some extra stickers, we'll do that. We got hats, all that good stuff. We got a lot of good projects going on right now. We got Trey's ramp, which we're getting more wood for this week. And then we got my axle swap in my truck, which we should be getting a lot of work done on it tomorrow, actually. We're going to go power that out. And then I got my camper build that I've been working on in the backyard here and there when I have some extra time. And that thing's going along great. And yesterday, we had an amazing session at a skate park that doesn't allow bikes in normally. We all mobbed it in the morning. It's probably one of the funnest sessions I've had in a while with all my friends. That'll be out on Monday. But yeah, go support the channel, guys. It really means a lot to me. And thank you very much. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving for all the American viewers. And for everyone else that's just, I know there's plots of the country. Hope you guys had a good week and enjoy your weekend. Yeah, go grab some stuff. Hit the web store, ovshop.com. All right, another day working on the red turd. Slowly becoming less of a turd. Right now we got me and Johnny here. Dave's gonna be here in a little bit. Yesterday it got kind of dark and I started taking out the steering box, but when I got here today with Johnny, we had some light on our side and we just yanked that thing out, and as you can tell, it's all just hanging, and I'm not being careful with any of this stuff because it's all got to go. So the only thing I need from this entire steering setup is this like weird plastic sleeve that I really doubt you even need, and then I need this thing right here, and then this thing right here, and then all the rest of it I don't need. And then I cut these hoses right here because I'm going to need new ones. It's crazy. These are supposed to be like soft lines, and they feel like they're rock hard. So I think it's just because it's old, and it's probably time to replace them anyways. I had an insane power steering leak to begin with. So right now we're waiting for Dave to bring the little outlet for the plasma cutter, and we're going to try to see if this thing works. But while we're waiting for Dave, me and Johnny are going to take off the control arms and get all that stuff out so that it can kind of just like flip forward. Should be good. And I have no idea what this thing is. Johnny, what is this thing right here? This weird bar that runs all the way.
Torsion bar. That's gonna be gone too.
Well, Dave's here. We got some stuff out, but we're really waiting for the Hail Mary over here. Yeah, there it is. Good old cord. Max, chill out, dude.
The cord.
Dave has a brother dog and he got his nuts chopped off today too. Now they're just nutless brothers. Maybe the air compressor's not.
Do you have it hooked up? Can we see it?
Oh, I'm a idiot, Dave.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Dave, it's not hooked up.
It's going through now. It's going through now.
Wow, would you look at that?
Like pressure.
We decided we're going to use a Sawzall, and we're going to try to cut this thing off right here. Oh, it's going. Whew. All right, we got a new day. We're out in the freaking garage working on the red turd. Once again, I know this video is going like slowly but surely, like bit by bit. The past 2 days, we only had like literally a little bit of time to work on where we could all meet out here at the same time. It's much earlier. We're gonna put a lot of time in today. I had to go get some more supplies. We needed to get some flapper wheel to grind the frame down flat later on when we get to that point, if we get to that point. No, we're getting to that point today, I'm telling you that much. Then we had to get ourselves some metal Sawzall blades. We had to get some metal cutoff wheels because some of this stuff that's in here is too close to the fuel lines to be all plasma cutting. We plasma cutted that yesterday a little bit. We cut that off yesterday. We can flapper wheel that down now. So it's just gotta get it slowly but surely. But like this kind of stuff, I'm gonna use the freaking Sawzall blade for, just because it's so thick and it's like tubing. So I'm gonna get through that with the Sawzall blade. All right, quick update. We got this side pretty much completely gone. So I used the Sawzall on this side, cut that part, cut that down there, cut down that down there. Now Johnny right now is disconnecting where like the diff gets held up into the actual frame of the truck. And now I'm gonna use the plasma cutter on the other side because I don't have to be worried about all these fuel lines that are right there. So take the plasma cutter to the other side, cut all that stuff off, then everything should just pretty much drop from the truck. This side should drop in a minute here actually, but the other side's gonna have to drop too. Well, we made some serious progress. That thing's out of here. Hate you. The only thing we need are the rotors and the calipers, which we already took one off over there. Dave's gonna keep those, and then Dave also wants these hubs too. So now what I gotta do, looks so crazy in here, I gotta cut all this stuff off right here. I'm gonna try to use a plasma cutter and see how it goes, and then I don't know. I mean, it should be pretty easy, but there's just so much stuff to cut though. It has to get all, like literally there'll be nothing on here other than just the straight frame. So I gotta cut it down to as close as I can get it, and then we just gotta sit here flapper wheel in the metal until it's like on the freaking frame. So got everything off. We only made one mistake. I cut into that. I'm gonna have to weld that, no big deal. We're gonna grind all this down, make it flat, and then I'll weld a plate over this to kind of like brace it up and make it a little bit more sturdy. This is all off. Johnny's gonna come in and grind this down while I do the other side. It's same thing on the other side. Repeat, and wow, it's a lot of work. We're almost there though. This is like the hardest part from what I've seen in the videos, and then the other stuff is just putting the new stuff on. The new system's fairly simple compared to this one, and I am very excited. We got Dave here with some new freaking wheels. Oh man, hey, look at that. All you need is a new pair of Air Force Ones and you'll be ready to go, dude. They look bigger. Oh, you're running over your cap. Yeah, they're definitely bigger. I think literally the tread wearing down is the difference. Yeah. They look sick though. Yeah. There's not much of a difference, but you went from 15-inch rims to 17-inch rims. So I mean, I guess that's a pretty big difference.
That's just the rim though. Those can just be spare.
Oh yeah.
They'll fit all our trucks, so.
Except for trays, right?
No, it is.
Really? All right, update. So Dave had to go. Dale got his nuts chopped off. That's Dax's brother. Dax got his nuts chopped off a couple weeks ago, so he's already ready to rip it. But Dale's not so ripping. So Dave had to go back and babysit him for a bit. I just finished plasma cutting all this stuff off this side. So right now Johnny's going in and grinding it down. We've been doing a little system where I plasma cut, he grinds. So this other side's already done. And look at it, man, it's perfect. So I got a couple issues I gotta fix. One of them being that right there, I gotta re-weld that. And then another one of them being, I cut a little in the frame right here, so I gotta re-weld that. Not too big of a deal. Definitely went pretty deep in on that one. But I'll just fill it with a weld and cover it back up and she'll be good as new. This is what's crazy. I don't even know if you can see it on the camera, but that right there we thought was a line in the paint. I said, Johnny, I think it's cracked. He said, oh, I don't know. And we looked at it, we're like, nah, it's just the paint. And when we grinded it down, we're both like, well, that's a crack. So gonna have to weld over that and then sand it down, maybe even put some sort of like extra piece of metal right here, because I was looking through some forums and stuff like that. A lot of people seem to do that. I mean, if you look like right here, there's a piece of metal that comes from the factory that I guess would probably strengthen this right here. I'm gonna do something similar to that right there. Just a piece of stock metal. I gotta take these off right now. And other than that, it's almost ready to actually do something with. Just this took forever. It sucked. All right, we're done for the day. We're calling it. We spent a good amount of time on this thing today. We got down exactly what I want to do. I want to get all this stuff off here and get it ready to go for just basically welding the stuff on. The only thing I got to do is I got to weld in some of these spots that I messed up with the plasma cutter. Not a big deal. I got to take these hooks off. I thought they would just like cut off, or I thought they would unbolt no problem, but they're pretty tough, so I might have to use like a breaker bar on them. If not, plasma cut it out. This one on the same side on this side. I gotta get that out of there. But other than that, she's ready to go, man. It's pretty awesome. Me and Johnny were pretty impressed with the plasma cutter today, I'll tell you that much. Johnny, you gonna buy a plasma cutter or what?
Yeah, I'm
That thing was like 250 bucks off Amazon. It's probably a piece of junk, but hey, I mean, it got the job done. It's a 220, which I don't know if that would suck for some people, but I'm sure they make a 110. All right, another day in the shop, picking up where we left off last time. Dave's working on his truck. Oh, Johnny doesn't have his Jeep here, but I'm working on my truck. And I just cut that stuff down right now with the plasma cutter. We got everything pretty much good to go. Last time I left off, I couldn't get those out. We used the impact, got them out. Don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Now, Johnny's dog Lydia. Dax finally met something that could absolutely destroy his life. With that being cracked right there, I'm gonna weld a piece of metal that I cut out that's right down there, right there, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom. And then I had cut into the frame in a few different spots, so I'm gonna fill those gaps real quick. And then we'll be ready to put the freaking front bar on. So let me get going on this. It's gonna take me a couple minutes here to get all this kind of stuff dialed in, and then we'll move on. So if I go from the side like that, should I go side to side like this?
I just go and stop, go back and forth.
So I got those weak spots welded on the top and the bottom. They look like dog shit, but hey, it's all right. Grind them down, make them flat again. Got some dog fighting going on. Get them. Dave's gonna lay down a bead real quick. So what this should do is keep my frame stronger than what it was before because of that crack. That crack obviously is a weak point. And now I don't know what caused it. Who knows? The truck may have been in an accident another time. I have no idea. I've never hit it in anything, but again, I could have pulled something out with my front bumper and that might have done it. But I have no idea. So right now we're just gonna try to strengthen it with what we have, and we're gonna put a plate over that, and that should do it. So that's what Dave's doing right now. There we go. Ain't gonna break there now. It's gonna break right in front of it or right behind it.
We'll put that plate in. We'll be good to go. Then we'll weld the front hanger on. I don't know. There's like a plate right, the bottom plate of the frame.
Yeah.
It like gaps out the hanger by like a 1/4 inch.
Huh.
Pretty sure guys just run it. It gives you like a nice gap, but I feel better because it's flush. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna grind that down right now to get that ready so that there's no paint on it.
Yeah, you gotta do that anyway.
Yeah, so I'll do that right now and then.
Leave those there. Don't fuck with them.
All right, so I was grinding that all the way down over there, getting to the nice bare metal. Johnny and Dave hit this one up real quick. It's a little more structural, so we kind of let them do it. Now on the other side, I'm gonna give it a shot real quick. I just want to do one, and then if I start sucking real bad, I'll have the professional step in. Just gonna get you. What, Lydia? It's kind of his. She's like, get on out of here. I don't think he realizes, but I think he just wants to play with you. Sexy boy, come here. Big man. What's that? Go get her. Go get her. Come on, Lydia. Lydia, Lydia, come on. The top one, pretty junky. Side's pretty junky. I kind of started getting it a little bit more there, and then it kind of got a little weird there. Doesn't have to look good though, so still got to work on it. When you might just be able to attack the back, and it might suck it in. Tacking it in. There we go. Let Dave do most of this, but I'll do a one little piece. But this is really, really important. This is kind of what holds your entire axle on. So if this thing goes, you're gonna go. All right, we got it on. Front hanger's up here, and now the shackle, not the shackle, the freaking leaf spring's gonna go inside this. Sorry, keep getting it mixed up. The leaf spring goes inside this, and then now we have to drill in for the new shackle mount right here in between the body mount right there. So we're gonna drill a hole, and then that's where the other like shackle is gonna hang, and then it's gonna like pivot on that thing, and then the leaf spring goes into that. So it's gonna be like this, and then you have the U-bolt flip kit right here, and this is where the axle will be. This is for the people who have never seen this before and are watching my videos that only ride BMX, but for the car guys, they're like, yeah, you explained every other bit of that wrong, but it's all right, we're learning. Right now, Dave's putting some paint on that, and I'm getting ready to drill these holes. So we just looked at some forums. Trail Gear is telling you to drill it straight in the center, right there where that is. Now, a bunch of people on the forums are saying they wish they put it forward more, because that would give you a better shackle angle. So we're gonna go with the forums on this one, and I know it's Trail Gear is telling you to do that, but a bunch of people are saying they wish it was more forward, then I'm gonna listen to their mistakes and put it a little bit more forward. Dave, you definitely saying forward is the better idea?
Yeah.
All right, we're putting it forward. So we got this thing on here right now. This is a little bit bigger than, where'd it go? I don't know where it went. Over here. What is this called again, Dave? This is the shackle flange? Frame tube. So this thing right here is a little bit bigger than the frame tube. Just a teeny bit. That's just in case you don't get it absolutely perfect, you got a little room for error. There was one that was kind of similar to this, but this slides into those holes we're gonna drill through the frame, and then you weld that in there, correct? And that's what like the bolt for the shackle mount goes through. All right. Well, looking pretty holy right there. We're all the way through. This piece right here though, for some reason there's like this weird, like, I don't even know how to describe it. You can see it right there. It exists inside this. It must be like extra support. That was the pain in the ass. Dave wrestled that thing for probably, I don't know, a good 15 minutes. I just got through the other half of it though. Sidewalls are fine, just whatever's in the middle, that stuff's real annoying. All right, we're calling it on that. We got the holes done. And we got a lot done today. A lot of like just fixing stuff up, making sure we capped everything off because we're not gonna be able to get at it again. Got the front mount on. I'm calling it for the day. Freaking ass whooped. I don't want to touch this truck anymore. It's Dave's wedding this weekend coming up, so, well, you already got married, but it's like the party, finally, since all the Corona shit. So we're not gonna be working on it this week that much, I don't think. Maybe not next weekend, but should be getting to it hopefully by 2 weeks from now. It should be done. That's the hope. And then Dave's gonna do his front end. We're all gonna go to Hard Rock and just go ape shit for a day. All right, I'm out.